Okay, yeah. I'm running around the city, boy.
I've been lucky enough to get to the level where I'm at, and I guess that's only because I've been enjoying every single part of it.
Marcus Kleveland obviously staying put in first place.
I never let the inner kid go away, because that's one of the most important things that you have, and you don't want to lose that fun and enjoyment. At the end of the day, I just snowboard because it's fun, and everything else is just a bonus, to be honest. Good morning. My name is Marcus Kleveland. I'm a 26-year-old snowboarder from Norway. And right now, we're in beautiful Stubai. Let's go boarding a little bit. It's pretty early in the season. It's basically the second trip for the preseason. A bit nervous, since there's a lot of good kids out there now, and you got to bring out your best to make it up on the podium. So yeah, we're gonna go out there and try to send it as hard as possible. So we'll see. This season is very important because we have all the World Cups, the X Games, obviously the Olympics. I don't think I have any different approaches to this season. The only thing that I'm trying to focus on is getting as much boarding in as possible, and that's pretty much the same with every single contest that you do. The first couple contests are always pretty nervous, feeling adrenaline pumping and all that. It's you want to do well. You need to ease back into it, and then once you do a couple of them, it starts feeling normal again, and then you can relax your body and enjoy it more. So yeah, it's basically the same thing every single year. You just got to board a lot and enjoy. That's the most important part, for sure. So I started snowboarding when I was 3, just because my older sister, she snowboarded, and I played a lot of video games like Sean Palmer and stuff. So that's basically how I got into it, and tried it for the first time. I was terrible, obviously, and then switched to skiing a little bit for I think half a year, and then I was okay, I might try to go back to snowboarding. So I tried snowboarding, and I've been snowboarding ever since. So since I was 3.5. Last time I skied was probably in 2022. I actually made a YouTube edit with the pedal.
We got skis going. I haven't put on ski boots in a while now, and my feet are gonna be cramping like a crazy one today, I feel like, but.
So I work for Nitro Snowboards, and I'm Marcus's boss for snowboarding, and it's kind of sad for me personally when one of the best snowboarders on our team in the world is actually a really damn good skier too. It's kind of a punch in the face to the skiers, but also Steph Curry, basketball, highest level basketball, insane golfer. Marcus Kleveland, highest level snowboarding, insane skier. There's a crossover between skills. If you're at the highest level, you basically can do anything. He could be probably world's best ballerina. He's got the moves, he's got the athleticism, so he can do anything. But he decides to use his extra energy on skiing. And I don't know how happy I am about that, but that's Marcus.
Jeg har ikke peiling på hvordan jeg skal stoppe. Au!
Yeah, that was so much fun. I love skiing. Sometimes you take it for granted. You travel around to the same places and you kind of know what you expect, but at the same time you need to take in everything that you see, because I'm not living a normal life yeah, just traveling and seeing different places, meeting new people, and yeah, it's a different lifestyle for sure, and I wouldn't want to switch that out with anything else.
Growing up in Dombos, we had to do whatever we had. And I kind of feel like that's still the same with Marcus, and it's still the same with me. We try to keep the fun aspect of skiing and snowboarding, and for both me and Marcus, the fun aspect is the #1 priority, because Marcus is not really a good snowboarder when he's not having fun, and for me, I don't make the best content if we're not having fun.
Jævla første del.
I think the contest has kind of come to in between the fun aspect for him as well. Marcus has for sure probably focused more on the contest side that he would have needed to do.
I kork på første hopp, eller?
Ja, det sugde det var der.
Lately, he's been needing to try to get back to the fun and love of snowboarding, but whenever Marcus can do what he wants, he's the best snowboarder of the world.
I feel like with me in contests, it's a little bit different. Like, yes, whenever you do well and you make it on the podium, it's like a very, very nice feeling when you do that. But you're always like thinking ahead. There's always going to be a new contest, and there's always going to be like new or different opportunities to do well. But at the same time, when you don't do well, it's like you get so angry and pissed and everything. But I usually just say to myself, like, okay, you have 30 minutes to an hour to be angry at yourself and just like think through what you did wrong and what you could have done better. After those 30 minutes to an hour, you gotta accept it and look forward and be happy. And yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at kind of like balancing that as well. Cause like it do be shit sometimes. And yeah, you gotta be prepared for anything.
For the past 8 years, the Olympics has kind of been haunting me. I feel like that's the only medal that I'm missing in my collection. So it's like I'm getting older as well, and with the Olympics coming up this season, I just want to be on top of my game. Try to be as healthy as possible and to be as comfortable as possible on my board. That's like one of the only things that's been haunting me for the past 8 years. Just getting, I don't even care if it's a third, second, or first. I just want to have like one piece of metal from the Olympics.
Balance and travel. I feel like it's very important to like have a good balance between traveling and your kind of like private life back home. So yeah, I feel like I do balance that pretty well, and I do get burnt out sometimes, that's for sure. Like,
especially now with the preseason stuff and going into like a hectic winter with a lot of contests and stress all the time. It's really important to have the opportunity to go back home, play around with all the stuff that you have back home. Either it's a mini go-kart in your living room, or go out and ride a mini board back home, or just go out and ride in general with friends is like the most important thing to me, because like being in the contest zone and knowing that you have to send it all the time takes a lot of energy. It is super fun, like don't get me wrong, it's the best feeling when you're doing a trick that you're super scared of and you land that trick, or you try it and you're just overcoming the fear is like the best thing ever. But at the same time, it's, yeah, you got to take care of your body as well.
as you said, like balance your riding as well. Like go do some knuckle huck, or go ride on the mini board, or you don't need to go snowboarding either. Just like go out and do some other stuff with your friends, like go drive car. Never let the inner kid go away, because like that's one of the most important things that you have, and if you like grow up too fast, you don't want to lose that fun and enjoyment.
talking about Marcus Kleveland? Yeah. Marcus has brought a lot of creativity and a lot of power to the Norwegian team. He's always pushed himself, and that inspires the rest of us to push ourselves as well. With him bringing the spice to his snowboarding really makes it fun to watch. And it's inspiring to see him not only being able to do the big spins, but it's also having fun doing other stuff, doing something different, doing something that's fun to see.
Yeah.
When you're going back-to-back contests for weeks, it's like you don't really do it for the snowboarding, you do it for results and all of that stuff. So I'm definitely like, I'm gonna do the Olympics now, and then for next year I'm gonna pick the contest that I'm very excited to do. I don't want to do every single contest that's like on the season schedule. Well, my point of view of how things are evolving and how the progression in snowboarding has gone throughout the years is like, you can definitely see the power of the airbag. There's a lot of crazy tricks that's being sent right now and being done. I just saw an NBD right now with like I don't know what it was, switched backside triple rodeo 16. Like, I don't even know what it was, but it was just crazy. Personally, I feel like the bag is kind of ruining snowboarding a little bit, because the progression is just, it's through the roof. Can't say too much about it either, because like me and the other guys at my age was also pushing the sport in a crazy way back in that time.
He's basically like the last standing professional progression snowboarder that hasn't used an airbag. He didn't learn his tricks on an airbag. He literally set the standard for the airbag to be invented. So like, kids had to go to an airbag to do what he's doing now. And he stands by that, and he doesn't want to do the airbag. He just thinks it's funny. It's pretty cool. He's like the last pure snowboarder in that sense of progression.
You're just sitting there like, wow, I'm actually starting to get old, and I'm not really wanting to push myself that hard. So it's gonna be like a fine balance of like, do I go for the crazy tricks, or do I go for like the more safe trick and hope that it's gonna be enough to make it on the podium? I don't know, I want it to be creative in my riding. I want it to stand out a little bit for the judges. That's also like what I'm trying to do for the next couple of years. Just don't always go with the flow, but kind of try to find your ways of doing things. Me and music. I just had kind of passion for music. When I got injured in 2018, I started to like try to get more into the production of music and stuff. So I started making beats and trying to learn how to produce music. Still a long way to go to really figure the music stuff out, but the one thing that I've noticed with music is that my creativity comes alive at night. So I sit from like 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. just trying to brainstorm, like make beats and stuff. And yeah, it's fun to mess around with friends and yeah, get them in the booth as well. It's pretty, yeah, it's a different type of creativity.
All of my niggas got A's and B's and C's, my niggas degrees, yeah. Marcus Kleveland on the beat, yeah. Hop in the booth and I ski, yeah.
I'm in Fondue, yeah, I'm in the house. I don't say nothing, she know what I'm about. I don't post nothing, man, I just pop out. Did I to Europe, then it's going down. Pull up in my city, they give me the crown. Always goes up if you know I'm around. I'm about to go get my weight up and start on my way up, cause I'm on my shit right now. Yeah, cause I got a big temper, boy. Guess I'm gonna ride around the city, boy. I'ma see your bitch doing nothing, say nothing. I'm just looking like a pretty boy. Yeah, riding this car around town and go wrong. I'm causing havoc when I'm with my goons. It's push to start Electric Avenue. Jump on the gondola, that's how we move.
That's how we move. I like the way that she move. Vibing around with my goons. Kiwi think it's a move. Yeah, Shroom got us on the moon. Asking me what's the school. Shawty pull up with it, dude.
I love my home mountain because that's where I grew up riding, and I've seen how the park has been from like super shitty to like becoming one of my favorite spots, if that makes sense. Because like now I also put a little bit of money into the park every season. I get a park builder and we just mess around and do whatever types of parks that we want. The progress of that park has been insane for the past 10 years. When I just started riding there, it was plastic tubes and DIY rails. And now we've bought a lot of new rails, we've made a lot of new rails. Yeah, it's by far my favorite place to go ride. And I also know the owner pretty well, so like whenever I want to go ride, it's like I just hit him up and get the keys to the place and just start to live by myself. So yeah, I can't really complain, and I wouldn't be wanting to go ride anywhere else.
With Marcus, to me, he's very special because he's one of the best snowboarders, one of the best athletes, one of the most famous Norwegians there are. He could be living in LA, in Hollywood, he could be running after that glam life and easily afford it, easily do it, have the recognition and the connections to be there. But he chooses to stay true to himself, and that's just to be in Dombås. And afterwards, I asked him one time, like, what are you gonna do when you're done snowboarding? I mean, you could do anything, you have everything, you have all the opportunity, you've been everywhere, you know everyone, you have the money. What are you gonna do? And he said, I'm gonna stay in Dombås, and I'm probably gonna buy a snowcat, and then I'm gonna be a park shaper for the rest of my life. And to me, that's like gold, dude. That's just pure passion for snowboarding and for living in the moment and just living right where you are in the present. More, he doesn't need more. He's got everything in Dombås.
I want to invest in my own career, and by putting money into especially the park is pretty important for me, because then I don't need to like travel a lot. I would way rather spend money on getting the park done well than buying airplane tickets to somewhere else. I don't know, we'll see when I step down for snowboarding if I'm gonna be the new park builder, but I'd be down to learn how to drive cats and actually build a park on my own. Why I snowboard is just the joy that you get from snowboarding without having any pressure or needing to do any sort of trick because you have to learn tricks for a contest or anything, just to ride for the joy of it and to be out with your friends and just do it because it's fun. I feel like that's why I snowboard. I also love to compete, but at the same time it's like I just snowboard because it's fun, and everything else is just a bonus, to be honest. I've been lucky enough to get to the level where I'm at, and I guess that's only because I've been enjoying every single part of it. Obviously there's been ups and downs and moments where you're kind of like why am I doing this? But at the end of the day, like when you look back at things, yeah, I'm just extremely happy to have this life and to still be doing it, and hopefully we can do it for many more years. I'm happy.